He will toss the coin. It's a Ronald Reagan Centennial coin. This is being done at college stadiums across America, and a friend of Ronald Reagan, Boone Pickens, will handle it. Dan Romeo is our Big 12 referee. Scott Teifer is the umpire, and here's Dan.
That's okay.
Jerseys with orange numbers, the black pants, and the black helmet for the first time. Sharp's line drive knuckleball kickoff bounces at the 2 and ricochets out of bounds beyond the outstretched right arm of DJ Bashirs. It's a touchback as it goes through the end zone, and the Kansas offense has been dominated by the run so far this season. Will come on to the field under the direction of 6-foot sophomore Jordan Webb, a quarterback from standing between Darian Miller and James Sims on 1st and 10. Webb gets a snap, throws a screen out to the left. It's caught by Sims down the left side to the 23. Dropped it.
They outnumber you on the edge, so you got a real problem.
Tony Pearson, a true freshman, in it, tail back to the left of Webb. And we have a penalty marker down.
They're going to give him a timeout instead of the flag because it looked
left. KU in its white uniforms with blue numbers and blue pants, the blue helmet, and a white KU logo on each side. And Webb gets a snap, throws a screen out to the right, caught by Bashirs, hit in the backfield and tackled for a 1-yard loss by Justin Gilbert back at the 23-yard line of Kansas. It'll be third.
No doubt about that at all. You can see it obviously on that play, Robert.
The Cowboys go to a 3-man defensive front. Rel Lewis, the senior tailback out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, is the lone setback to the right of Jordan Webb on 3rd and 7 from the KU 23, and Webb's back to pass. He's hit in the backfield. He breaks free. Now he slings it down the far sideline, and the pass is caught for a first down at the 36-yard line by Cale Pick. Webb, quick throw, far side, dropped, incomplete at the 40-yard line.
Couldn't make the sack because he still had a blocker on top of him.
2 true freshman tailbacks to the left and right of Webb. It's Darian Miller and Tony Pearson. Webb to the left, and Miller to the left and Pearson to the right. Webb, the quarterback, comes up to the line to change a play. 13:21 left in the first half. Scoreless game here in Stillwater. First quarter, I should say. And Webb back to pass, throws over the middle, sliding catch made by the tight end, Tim Beery. It's a first down as he hauled it in.
And that's where Beery just went with a sliding catch.
Now Wildcat formation as Christian Matthews, a wide receiver, will take the snap at quarterback on 1st and 10 Kansas from its own 48. He takes the snap. He hands it off on a zone read. Up the middle goes Darian Miller, and not for very far. A yard running between the hash marks out to the 49 is Dajuan Lowe.
By the middle of that Cowboy defense.
2 receivers left, 1 right. 1 back set. Webb in the shotgun. 2nd and 9 Kansas from its own 49, and Webb gets a snap. Has time. Now dances around. He's scrambling to his right. He throws it deep down the near side. The pass is caught by Beery, the tight end, at the Cowboy 20. And dropped inside the 20 at the 16-yard line of Otis at a 1st and 10 from the Cowboys 16. This drive started at the Kansas 20, and this has been a Kansas team that has started games in strong fashion in its first 4 contests. Had a hard time finishing them. Cowboys show blitz as Webb gets a shotgun snap, hands it off to James Sims, the sophomore, on the zone read up the middle. He gains 2 down to the 14 of Oklahoma State. We're 18 trips inside the opponent's 20. Here they are now, 2nd and 8 from the Oklahoma State 14, and Webb on the zone read hands it off to the tailback Sims, running between the hash marks for 4 yards down to Kansas from the Cowboy 10. Darian Miller, a single set back to the right of Webb as Webb gets a shotgun snap. Has time, throws over the middle, and it's caught in the end zone by Beery. Touchdown, Kansas. This week goes 80 yards to the end zone in 10 plays on its first possession. Point after by Alex Mueller is kicked, and it's good. So 10, Doherty kicks off for Kansas, angling toward the far sideline. It goes out of bounds on the fly. Flag comes down. Justin Gilbert hoped to return it. That's not the case. 3 down linemen for Kansas. A 4th man standing up on edge. It's 1st and 10 OSU, and Whedon back to pass. And he's sacked back at the 30-yard line. Just the 6th sack by Kansas this year. Tobin over edge. Cowboys with trips left. The single man right. Whedon gets a shotgun snap. Dumps it off over the middle to Blackman, running across the field to the right sideline to the 35, and he dives out to the 40, back to the original line of scrimmage, and send Cowboys to their own 40. Kansas leads 7-0, and Whedon gets a shotgun snap, back to pass, fires far side, pass caught by Blackman for a first down in Kansas territory. And JB, Justin Blackman, shoved out of bounds at the Kansas 40. Throws a screen out to the right, caught by Blackman, fumbles the football, but he was down along the far sideline at the Kansas 30. At Will, linebacker for KU, made the stop. So it's 2nd and 4 for Oklahoma State from the Kansas 36. Kansas 7, Oklahoma State nothing, 9:19 left in the first. Whedon gets a shotgun snap. He's back to pass. He has time. Throws near side. Pass caught by Cooper. Near side, like the field judge has picked it up. So again,
there is no foul on the play. There is no foul on the play.
So a gain of 6 on that play, and the Cowboys hurry up offense, giving Kansas some trouble here on this opening drive. 2nd and 4, OSU from the Kansas 12. Randall to the left of Whedon. Brandon takes a snap, makes a handoff, rolls out left, has time, now throws toward the back part of the end zone. He overthrows Tracy Moore, incomplete. I think Brandon was. His brother Robert is a center on the Texas Tech basketball team, and Whedon under a blitz throws over the middle, caught by Cooper. Pistols firing, touchdown Oklahoma State. Josh Cooper is second.
And right to a wide open Cooper.
And not a single running play on that drive. Nothing but passes for Oklahoma State on that 8-play, 60-yard TD drive. Quinn Sharp on for the point after. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it's good. Timeout. 8.
Here comes Bullet.
Try to come from behind in the ring. Sharp kicks off with a wind at his back. It's a deep end-over-end kick. Taken by Bashir, 6 yards deep. He's coming out to the right to the 10, 15, 20, and dropped at the 21. Pearson behind him. They'll use 3, perhaps 4 tailbacks during the course of the game. And Webb takes a snap, hands it off to Pearson. Big hole left side to the 25. Makes a cut to the 30. The ball pops out. It's taken in midair by Jamie Blatnick at the 35, and he holds it down the right sideline to the 33-yard line. Blatnick, Johnny on the spot, plucked it out of midair and rumbled for 2 yards, and Kansas commits just its 6th turnover of the year.
Markel Martin stripped the ball out of
from the Kansas 33, and Whedon's back to throw again. Throws a screen out to the right, caught by Joseph Randall. Makes a cut to the 30, right sideline 25, and drug out of bounds on the KU sideline. Near the hands it off on a draw play to Randall up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage, pops off, and I don't think he got the first down. No gain on the play.
And one thing we've seen already, Dave, there is a lot of space when the Cowboys throw the ball. Receivers are running open, and he just got a couple of shield blocks more than anything else. They weren't really physical plays, but you got enough of a couple of Kansas defenders that Blackman was able to high step.
Quinn Sharp on for the point after. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it's good.
So 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cowboys have only run it, well, twice. Whedon got sacked once, and that was the result with the 9-yard loss. And Joseph Randall, 1 carry.
Back at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Booting it from right to left, he strikes it. Another deep end-over-end kick. Bashirs hauls this one in 8 yards deep in the end zone quickly. Genuflex takes a knee and a touchback. And
Since Bill Young really harps on it.
1st and 10 Kansas from its own 20. Webb gets a shotgun snap, rolls out left, throws back across his body. It's caught by Cale Pick at the 27, and he dives out to the 29 for a gain of 9 yards.
Hung out over by the KU sideline.
2nd and 1 Kansas at its own 29. Webb hands it off to Sims, off left guard, hit at the line of scrimmage and shoved backward for no gain. Webb under center, I formation, 3rd and 1 Kansas. Webb fakes a handoff, back to pass, floats it deep down the middle, and the pass is dropped, incomplete. Stewart had it for a moment on a ball that was perfectly thrown by Webb. Josh Cooper deep to return it. He'll be punting into the wind. The punt, the snap is fumbled, and he launches the rugby kick, a knuckleball down the right sideline that bounces end over end out of bounds at the OSU 40.
Fall here at Boone Pickens, according to the OSU officials.
Thank you, Robert. Whedon throws an inside screen. It's dropped by Blackman, incomplete at the 43-yard line. One of the receivers, but it was after he hit the ground on the first possession. 2nd and 10 OSU from its own 40. 4 receivers now right as Randall exits the backfield and Whedon gets a shotgun snap. It's a 3-man rush. He throws it deep down the near side for Anium. Makes a catch at the 25. Left sideline to the 10 and shoved out of bounds inside the 5 at the. We still have 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter, folks. Cowboys check in a pair of tight ends. Wilson Newman will be the tight end right. Justin Horton will be the wing on the right side. You've got 2 receivers, Anium and Cooper, to the left. Now Horton shifts over to the left side. It's a screen pass by Whedon out to Anium. Makes a man miss and dives into the end zone. Pistols firing.
That time.
Quinn Sharp on for the point after to try to make it 21-7 OSU. Snap back, ball down. Kick is on the way, and it's good. Quinn Sharp kicks off a deep line drive kick that sails between the uprights for a touchback. That's 80 yards of accuracy, folks, by Quinn Sharp. Kicked it 80 yards off a tee and kicked it between the uprights. Show off. It'll be 1st and 10 for Kansas from its own 20-yard line. Let's go down to Robert.
Hey, just want to let you guys know, next week in Texas, our game sponsor will be Clearsight. Boy, they're helping me so much. I saw that double move by Anium, pretty good.
This from its own 20. Out of the pistol. Webb receives a shotgun snap, hands it off to Miller, and he's swarmed and dropped in the backfield for a 4-yard loss by Ryan Robinson.
Quite a while.
Baseball player turned football player. Playing at linebacker for the first time this season. Was a pro baseball player before deciding to go the college football route. 2nd and 14, Kansas from its own 16. Split backs. Webb in the shotgun takes a snap. Hands it off to Miller. Zone read off left guard. Out to the 20 and smacked down hard by Markel Mark. Corner. Devin Hedgepeth now out for the season with an Achilles injury. Webb on 3rd and 7 gets a shotgun snap. Throws a screen out to the left. It's caught by Berry and he's dropped immediately at the 25-yard line by Sean Lewis. Some 5 at the OSU 35. He's due to rip off a big one. Good snap and a good punt into the wind. A wobbly hanging spiral angling toward the left side. Takes a bounce inside the 30, bounces inside the 25, bounces inside the 20, rolling on its belly inside the 15 and downed at the 14. Jeremy Smith in at tailback, and Whedon throws a screen out to the right, caught by Smith. Right sideline to the 20, and he's knocked out of bounds along the can right. 2nd and 4, Oklahoma State from its own 21. Whedon, quick throw over the middle, caught by Cooper. First down to the 25, dropped at the 27. Gain of 6. Up to Jeremy Smith, hitting the back him in on the field against Kansas. Cowboys really hurried up on that one.
5-yard penalty, still first down.
Whedon in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's back to pass. He has all kinds of time. Throws over the middle. Caught by Colton Shelf to midfield. Left sideline and shoved out of bounds at the Kansas 45. It'll be 2nd and 4. 21-7 Oklahoma State. Cowboys have moved from their own 15 to the KU 38 where it's 2nd and 4. And Whedon gets a shotgun snap, hands it off to Smith. Big hole up the middle to the 30, to the left, to the 25. Down the left sideline goes Smith, and he takes it into the end zone. Pistols.
Kansas cannot keep pace, and this time a big hole right up the middle and in a bad angle by the safety. And Smith, he just underestimated
for another point after. 5 plays and 85 yards on that TD drive. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it's good.
Those last 2 drives without facing a 3rd down.
Sharp's kickoff, end over end, and it's taken by Bashirs at the goal line. To the right, to the 15, to the 20. Gets too close to the sideline and is shoved out of bounds on the Cowboys sideline. Then here's Miller to the left of Webb, the quarterback, on 1st and 10 for Kansas from its own 19. They work from left to right into about a 25-mile-per-hour wind. And Webb takes a snap, hands it off to Miller. Zone read up the middle, goes nowhere. No gain on the. Tony Pearson in at tailback. He fumbled on KU's 2nd possession. He's to the right of Webb, who gets a shotgun snap. He's under pressure, and he's sacked. Back at the 10-yard line, I think, with a minute left in the first. Webb in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. This is not their forte, 3rd and long. 1 back set. Webb in the shotgun. He has Rel Lewis to his left, I believe. 3 down linemen for the Cowboys. Webb gets the snap. It's a 3-man rush. Pocket collapses. Now Webb scrambles to his left, throws down the field. It's intercepted by the Cowboys at the 27-yard line and tackled at the camp.
Forced out of the pocket to his left. He was looking at Beery down the field, but he was covered. Then when he comes back short, that's just not really getting himself set.
the Kansas 25. Two receivers to each side. Whedon in the shotgun takes a snap. Blitz comes. Brandon throws near side. Caught by Anium. Wide open left sideline to the 10 and tackled inside the 10 at the Kansas 6. Snap, hands it off to Randall. Room to run up the middle. He drags a tackler inside the 5. Dropped at the 3. It'll be second and goal from the Kansas 3. Down to 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Cowboys up to the line quickly. Whedon throws a screen out to the left. It's caught by Anium. Bulls his way into the end zone along the left sideline. Pistols firing. Touchdown Oklahoma State.
That's when you can smell that goal line. Same play as the last touchdown. Josh Cooper really shoves it
on for the point after. What an explosion offensively. Snap back, ball down. Kick is on the way, and it's good. Cowboys kick off, and Quinn Sharp's kick goes out of the end zone for a top 35-7. We're in the first. Backs are split. Two receivers right, one left. Webb in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Fakes a handoff. Pitches it to Bashirs on a reverse. Trying to turn a corner around left end. Gets out to the 23 and chased down from behind. Take a direct snap. It's a Wildcat formation on 2nd and 5. And Sims takes a snap. Runs off right tackle, hit the line of scrimmage, and dives out for a yard to the 26. The play, it'll be 3rd and 4 for Kansas from its own 26. So now you've seen two different Jayhawk players take a direct snap, players that are not a quarterback.
3rd down and 4 upcoming.
3rd and 4 Kansas from its own 26. KU 2 of 5 on 3rd downs. Webb in the shotgun takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. He swings it out to the right side. It's caught by Sims. Right sideline, first down to the 30, to the 35. Dropped at the 37. Gain of 10 as they picked up the blitz. Gain of 2, and a good play by Daquan Lowe, the Cowboys sophomore safety. 2nd and 8.
Peary attracts enough attention, but he's a good enough player. He can get by you. Cowboys have done a good job the last 2 or 3 times that he's either caught the ball or that Webb has wanted to go to it.
Brandon Bourbon in at tailback for Kansas. Redshirt freshman from Potosi, Missouri, had 101 yards against Tech last week. 2nd and 8, KU from the 39 of the Jayhawks. Cowboys lead 35-7. 13:45 left in the first half. Webb gets a shotgun snap, hands it off to Bourbon, hit in the backfield and flipped down for a 1. 3rd down and 9, Kansas from its own 38. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Webb gets a shotgun snap, throws deep far side, leaping catch made by DJ Bashirs.
Too close.
Now Christian Matthews, a wide receiver, is going to take the direct snap. He has back split to his left and right. 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 48. It's a handoff on a zone read up the middle to Darian Miller. He gets 1 off left guard. Runners left, 1 right. 2nd and 9, Kansas from the Cowboy 47. Miller, the true freshman from Blue Springs, Missouri, is a tailback to the right of Matthews. Matthews, a taller player at 6'1". Remember, Cale Pick, a former quarterback, is wide left. It's the option play. A pitch to Miller, and he's hit in the backfield and tackled for a 1-yard loss as Miller took the 1-back set. Rel Lewis to the left of Webb. It's 3rd and 9, Kansas from the Cowboy 48. Webb in the shotgun receives the snap. Back to pass, throws a screen out to the left. It's caught by Miller, and he's dropped for a runner. Ron Doherty, who takes the snap and launches it. And it's a beautiful wobbly spiral down the left side. It bounces 1 yard deep into the end zone.
Well, now you just don't want to let down at all.
Whedon gets a shotgun snap on 1st down, sets up, fires short, and a sliding catch made by Justin Blackman at the 29-yard line. Gain of 9. Boy, he threaded the needle on that one with a tight spiral between 2 defenders. 2nd and 1 coming up, and threw it into about a 20-mile-per-hour. 2nd and 1. Cowboys at their own 29. Draw play handoff to Randall. Up the middle to the 30. Spins forward to the 34 and out to the 35. In the shotgun. 1st and 10 Cowboys at their own 34. And Brandon gets a shotgun snap. Pumps. Now scrambles left. And there he goes. The old man running down the left sideline to the 40. And he scampers out of bounds. 1st and 10 Cowboys at their own 45, and Whedon throws quickly over the middle, and it's broken up, incomplete, almost in. 2nd and 10 OSU from its own 45. Whedon gets a shotgun snap, whistles it over the middle, caught by Chelf at midfield, tackled right there for a gain of about 5 out to the midfield stripe. Right with Chelf, 2 receivers left, 3rd and 5 coming up. from midfield. I think this is the first third down for the Cowboys today. Whedon, quick throw near side. Great catch by Harrison. Breaks a tackle along the right side. Goes to the 40, down to the 35. Tackled at the 34 of Kansas. The shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Fires short, near side. Juggling catch made by Harrison. And he's plastered at the 29-yard line by 2 KU defenders. 2nd and 5 from the KU 29. Handoff to Randall. Big hole up the middle. First down to the 20 down Oklahoma State. This drive started at the Cowboy 20, and they've moved all the way down to the Kansas 22, where it's 1st and 10. Whedon gets the shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Has time. Fires over the middle. It's caught by Josh Stewart at the 10. And he tucks the ball into his waist and is drugged down by his ankles at the 1st and goal from the 10. Whedon gets a shotgun snap. Hands it off to Randall off right guard. Hauls it down to the 6 for a gain. Jelf and Blackman split right. Stewart and Anyam to the left. Randall to the left of Whedon, who gets the shotgun snap. Back to pass, sets up, fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, intended for Justin Blackman. Boy, it looked like a Kansas defender. Brown tackled him as he fell down in the end zone trying to reach out and make that catch. No flag.
Well, Justin had beaten him to the inside, and Whedon with enough time. Well, he had his run
from the right hash mark. Randall exits the backfield, goes in motion to the left side. One of 3 receivers to that side. Brandon takes a snap. Throws toward the near corner of the end zone, and the pass is incomplete, but Tracy Moore fell down. He was knocked down in the end zone along the near side of the end zone by Greg Brown, the corner. That's pass interference. It'll make it a 1st and goal for OSU.
Pass interference, defense.
1st and goal from the 2. Handoff to Randall up the middle, and he bursts into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown Oklahoma. Of you in the stands, he's going to run down on this kickoff and play for the first time as an Oklahoma State Cowboy. And Sharp's kickoff is taken a yard deep in the end zone by Bourbon. He's coming out to his left to the 20, 25, and smacked down hard at the 28. Well, Larry Stevens made the play, John.
and hard.
And Bourbon being helped to the KU bench. That's a loss for them. He's a good tailback. On 1st and 10, Pearson takes a handoff, trying to run around right end, and he gets 2 yards out to the 33. Sean Lewis, first half. Webb gets a shotgun snap on 2nd and 8. Hands it off to Pearson. He's hit in the backfield and tackled for a 4-yard loss by Christian Littlehead from its own 29. Trips right, single man split left. One back set, Darian Miller. Check that Real Lewis to the right of Webb, who gets the shotgun snap. It's a 4-man rush. He's under pressure. He's hit. The ball comes loose at the 20-yard line, and the Cowboys have recovered. Sean
Lewis came looping around the backside and came off of the edge. And I think it was Rashedi Jones that got a hand up.
2-7 with 6:10 left in the second quarter. Whedon in the shotgun gets the snap, sets up, throws far side. Juggling catch made by Blackman. Left sideline to the 10, and he high steps his way inside the 10, stepping out of bounds at the Kansas 5.
Oh my goodness. That's just tremendous concentration and high skill level, and I thought for a second he was going to make this an all-time highlight reel tightrope down the sideline.
Gain of 13. It's 1st and goal at the Kansas 5. Whedon gets a shotgun snap, hands it off. Jeremy Smith, off right guard for 1, down to the 4. SU at the Kansas 4. Trips left, 1-man right. Smith goes in motion now wide right with Shelf. Whedon alone in the shotgun on 2nd and goal for the 4. Whedon back to pass, throws to the goal line, caught by Blackman, and he's hit. And they say he stopped shy of the goal line, just shy.
Got in.
Steven Johnson made the play.
Boy, both his feet were across the goal line. Now,
the ball is the issue.
Yeah.
I think the ball may have penetrated the plane of the goal line. 3rd and goal. Whedon takes a snap, floats it toward the far corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Flag comes down. We'll have pass interference. 42-7. Oklahoma State on top.
Pass interference, defense, number 33. Half the distance to goal, automatic 1st down.
1st and goal from the 1. Hand off to Jeremy Smith. Up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage and stop for no. Graham and Justin Horton to the right. Horton shifts over left. Now he bounces back to the right out of the pistol. Whedon takes a snap, sets up, throws toward the near corner of the end zone. Leaping catch is made. Touchdown Oklahoma State. Justin Blackman.
One-on-one coming
after. Snap high. The ball is placed. The kick is on the way, and it's good. Clouds continue to roll in from our west, and Quinn Sharp kicks off into about a 25-mile-per-hour wind. End-over-end kick taken by Bashir 3 yards deep in the end zone to the right side. He's coming out to the 20, 25. Dropped from behind by Charlie Moore at the Kansas 26. Split backs. Webb takes the snap. Hands it off to Darian Miller. Zone read off right guard. He powers his way for 2 out to the 28. Cimarron Casino on 821 West Freeman Avenue in Perkins. 2nd and 8, Kansas from its own 28. Webb, quick throw, far side. It's intercepted. Jamie Blatnick plucked it out of the air at the 26, and he holds him in, who just sort of plucked it out of the air. My goodness.
Well, Webb's going to look back at the film on this, and he's not going to like his decision here, because now Blatnick does a great job catching it with that right hand, but he was reading Webb the whole time, and that's
itself. So Sims gets an opportunity to rush the football. He takes a handoff, running up the middle to the 20, and he bulls his way down to the 14. Gain of about 7. Just a special team. Shelf hands it off to Sims, running around right in. Flight comes down, and so does Sims at about the 11-yard line of Kansas.
Holding. Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
You know, penalty takes the ball back to the Kansas 25, where it's 2nd down at about 14. And Shelf gets a snap, takes a handoff, sets up, throws deep over the middle toward the end zone. The pass is caught. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Isaiah Anderson.
Herschel Sims, who stayed in to block. Shelf with plenty of time. And a very crisply thrown ball to a wide open Anderson.
Sharp on for the point after. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it's good. 56 unanswered pull-ups. Sharp strikes deep, end-over-end kick into the wind. Hits 8 yards deep in the end zone. It's a touchback for Kansas.
Dave, having never played a play.
Thank you, Robert. Kansas 1st and 10 from its own 20. Webb gets a shotgun snap, rolls out right, throws right, caught by Beery. Takes a step backward and is tackled after making the catch. Cooper Bassett made 2:15 left in the second quarter. On 2nd and 5, it's a handoff up the middle. Zone formation. Pick the only wide receiver. He split wide left. 2 tight ends. Webb up under center. Cowboy defense in there tight. 3rd and 1. Webb hands it off. Sims up the middle. Gets the first down. Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater. It's number 6 Oklahoma State 56, Kansas 7, with 1:19 left in the second quarter. Back split. Webb of the shotgun. It's the snap, makes a handoff, back to pass, under pressure, hit as he throws over the middle, pass is caught for a first down at midfield and dropped at the 45-yard line of Oklahoma. Seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 Kansas from the OSU 45. Webb takes the shotgun snap, throws it deep down the far side, and the pass is juggled and caught by Bashir's inside the 25 out of Oklahoma State. KU 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 22. Webb, quick throw far side, diving catch made by Cale Pick, but he gets the snap, sets up, hit, spins free, rolling out right, now stumbles down back at the 21 for a loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and 9, and Turner Gill right by you, Robert. 3rd and 9 Kansas from the OSU 21. Here comes a blitz. Webb back to pass, throws it deep down the far side. He had a man wide open, but he overthrew him in the second quarter. And the play clock runs out, and it's a delay of game against Kansas in 26. Trips left, 1 man right. Webb gets the snap, back to pass, scrambling to his right, hesitates, slings it down the field, and the pass is incomplete along the right sideline, and the first half comes to an end. And what a first half for Oklahoma into this crowd.
Great opportunity for our young kids to get in and play at a point where we can see what they can bring out in themselves. You know, I'd like to see our D linemen play really hard. Some of our young corners make some plays.
A lot of accomplishments in your tenure. That's a record for a half scoring.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a great accomplishment for the group, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
John Deere X300 Select Series mower, and George Slauson from Jones is today's contestant. Kickoff end over end, taken at the goal line on the right side. To the left to the 15. Bounces to the outside, trying to turn the corner to the 25. Isaiah Anderson shoved out of bounds along the Cowboys sideline at the 28. playing for the first time as a Cowboy. And Chelf, the backup quarterback, throws short, right side, caught by Kai Staley in the right flat, and he's tackled for no gain by Chelf. Takes the snap, hands it off to Sims, right side, hauls it out to the 31, drop there, 3 yards on the play. Clint Chelf has thrown a TD pass. He's in the shotgun. Quarterback from Enid on 3rd and 7. Gets a snap, throws quickly, far side, and it's dropped. High throw, dropped by Michael Harrison at the 35. It's 4th and 7. Cowboys.
Not a bad sign, and you have Justin Gilbert leaving early on the right side before they snap the ball.
At about 20, 25 miles per hour, so Sharp actually will be punting into the wind. And it kind of is blocked. It's wobbly. It's going end over end. Kansas could pick it up and run with it. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Cooper Bassett scoops it up at the OSU 32 and tried to run with it. And the ball will go back to where it was picked.
And that's why I wouldn't touch it.
1st and 10 Kansas from the OSU 31. It's a handoff. That's Miller around right end to the 25. Bounces off a man to the 23. And Cowboys show blitz. It's a handoff to Miller. Zone read to Joe DeForest, the Cowboys special teams coach, because other teams have come close to blocking the punt of Quinn Sharp out of that 3-man shield punt formation. We'll have to check on that this week. 2nd and 9. Webb hands it off to Sims. Turns the corner left side to the 15, 10, 5, and he hauls it into the end zone for a Kansas touchdown. Point after attempt coming up. Snap back, ball down. Mueller's kick is good.
Services provider in Tulsa, Stillwater, Edmond, Owasso, Sapulpa, and more.
Kickoff by Kansas, taken by Anderson. A short kick at the 15 between the hash marks to the 20, tackled at the 23, and the rain has started.
Second half.
Thank you, Robert. Second team offense out there, and it's a jet sweep handoff to Stewart. Around right into the 30. Keeps his balance to the 35 and dropped out at the OSU 40. Boy, a burst there by the freshman. 56 points in the first half. Chelf fakes the handoff to Stewart, and it's a handoff up the middle to Herschel Sims, carrying tacklers beyond.
Number 58, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Gun out of the pistol with single receivers left and right, takes a snap on 1st and 20. Back to pass, fires over the middle, and throws high, incomplete. He had a man open, Wilson Newman, near midfield. Threw it too high, and it falls incomplete. It'll be quite dark for late afternoon. 2nd and 20, OSU from its own 30. Chelf throws the screen pass out to the right. It's caught. Sims bouncing off a tackler. Can't bounce off a second. 3rd and 21, OSU from its own 29. Chelf gets a snap, goes quickly over the middle, caught by Stewart to the 35. Spun down at about the 40, 10 yards short of the first down. The area of the day was blocked. KU setting up a return. They almost got that one. This is a rocket into the wind, and it sails all the way to the back of the end zone, hitting on the end line. That's a 60-yard punt official from its own 20, working from left to right with the wind at its back now as it switched directions. Miller takes a handoff off left guard out to the 23, dropped at the 24, 4-yard center for Kansas. Pair of receivers to the right, 2 tight ends. Beery to the left, Stewart to the right. And Webb fakes the reverse handoff, rolls out right, looks downfield, throws short, just throws it away, incomplete.
That knee.
Thank you, Robert. 3rd and 6, Kansas from its own 24, and it's a draw handoff. Miller up the middle to the 28, tried to dive out for the first down, he didn't get it. Ron Doherty, who's launched a couple of rugby-style punts so far, where he takes a couple of steps and launches it. This is the conventional punt. High, wobbly spiral. Stewart calls for a fair catch and makes the grab at the OSU 27. 45-yard punt, no return, timeout. Blame them, it's starting to rain. Chelf, quick throw over the middle for the Cowboys. It's caught by Stewart. Breaks 1 tackle. It's left to play in the first half. Handoff to Herschel Sims on 2nd and 6, trying to go around left end, and he's cut off before he can get there for a loss of a yard back into 30. Touchdowns on all 8 first half possessions to lead 56-7 at half. This is 3rd and 7 for OSU from its own 30, and Chelf gets the shotgun snap, sets up, throws it deep down the middle, and the pass is caught by Colton Chelf in Kansas territory at the 30-yard line. That's fun stuff. Clint Chelf back to pass, throws far side, incomplete. Intended for a jacuzzi effect. 2nd and 10, OSU from the Kansas 30. Clint Shelf gets the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. He throws deep over the middle to Michael Harris, and he dives and makes the catch. Pistols firing. Touch.
He has to adjust to that ball. He stands in there, and Harrison leaps out forward and makes a terrific catch. I'd say he loves playing against Kansas.
I'd say you're right. Sharp's extra point is
A fun-filled evening on I-40 at exit 178, Fire Lake Grand Casino. Ignite something grand.
Quinn Sharp's kickoff for Oklahoma State is taken by Bashirs on the right side. He comes all the way across the field to the left side to the 20 and 25, shoved out of bounds at the
Right here in the booth, Dave.
He is. He's been working hard. 1st and 10, Kansas from its own 27. Handoff at Sims around right end, and it's Sims for only 2 out to the each side. One back set. It's Sims to the right of Webb on 2nd and 8 for Kansas at their own 28. It's a quick pass out to the right. It's caught by Cale Pick. Has a first down to the 40, beyond the 45, and tackle 10 plays and 80 yards to the end zone to go up 7-0. But at halftime, Oklahoma State was ahead 56-7. Now it's 63-14 Cowboys. 1st and 10, Kansas at its own 47, and Webb takes the snap, throws over the middle. It's caught. Again, taking the snap. Hands it off. Sims up the middle on the zone read. Hauls it down once again. Webb in the shotgun. Sims to his right. And Sims takes a handoff, runs up the middle, and runs into a pile. Maybe got a yard if he was lucky. Down to the 3rd and 2, Kansas at the OSU 34. Webb in the shotgun, takes a snap. Hands it off to Miller. Zone read up the middle. Hit in the backfield. Hit again, and no gain on the play. As the rain falls here in Stillwater. 4th and 2. Webb in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Pressure comes. Throws short. Near side. Pass is caught. I believe it's enough for a first down by the tight end, A.J. Stewart. And 56 first half points. 1st and 10, Kansas from the Cowboy 31. Webb in the shotgun. Lifts his left leg. Now accepts the snap. It's a 4-man rush. He's back to pass. He's flushed. Now he'll scramble. Running straight ahead to the 30 and punch down hard right at the 30-yard line during the 3rd quarter. Split backs now. Miller, the true freshman, to the left of Webb, and the sophomore James Sims to his right. 2nd and 9, Kansas at the Oklahoma State 30, and Webb takes a snap. Hands it off to Miller, trying to run around right end. He's hitting the backfield, drop for 3rd and 11, Kansas at the OSU 32. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Webb gets the shotgun snap, hands it off on a delay. It's Miller trying to turn a corner around left end to the 25 and wrestled out of bounds at
Offense, number 67. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
63-14, Oklahoma State. Webb accepts the shotgun snap, whistles it over the middle, caught by Beery, the tight end, popped down at the 22 and very close to a first down as he stumbled forward to the 21.
Well,
A diamond formation for Kansas. Webb in the shotgun on 4th and about a half yard at the Cowboy 21.5. Cowboys have 9 men in the box, and Kansas will use a timeout. Webb 2 to the OSU 16. Now 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Oklahoma State 63, Kansas 14. The Cowboys led 56-7 starters offensively, have not played since about midway through the 2nd quarter. Kansas now, though, 1st and 10 from the Oklahoma State 16. Rain has let up a bit here at Boone Pickens Stadium. Webb takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Sims, hit in the backfield, hit again, hit a 3rd time, and down he goes. Oh, yeah.
especially you get beyond this next 2 weeks.
2nd and 14, Kansas. Miller takes his own read handoff, hit in the backfield. Keeps his boy 19. Webb in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Bashirs split alone to the left. 1 back set. That's Miller shifting from the left side of Webb over to his right. Cowboys show blitz, and here they come. And Webb back to pass. Fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. A diving attempt made by Bashirs at the for Kansas. From the left hash. Snap is high. The ball is down. The kick is on the way. And it's no good. Wide left. He missed it. Keith Wells points out that Justin Gilbert was the one who came right up the middle and almost blocked the kick. And KU fails to score.
Herschel Sims seeing more time back there, Dave. It's been Bit of a surprise, especially the amount of time that he spent in the backfield.
Well, Desmond Rowland had been the third-string tailback and had been receiving some of the mop-up duty for Oklahoma State at tailback. He hasn't played yet. Shelf throws a screen pass out to Isaiah Anderson along the left sideline, and he's stopped.
Council. And now for the Mid-First Bank quarter stats. Visit them in OKC at 12339 North Rockwell, or call the Great Prima 405-721-8939. Cowboy football brought to you by Mid-First Bank. Mid-First Bank, true to your money. Cowboy
of his Cowboy career in this game, and he takes a shotgun snap, swings a screen pass out in the right flat. It's caught by Kai Staley up the right side to the 30 and back. First down, Oklahoma State from its own 34. Shelf gets a shotgun snap, swings it out. Now left side screen pass caught by Staley to the 35.
Gain of 4. Get straight ahead, number 18, Herschel Sims.
And John, if he breaks that tackle, I think he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. I don't think there's any question about that. Nice little burst, just got tripped up.
Nice gain on the play of 8 yards. First down OSU. Sims gets the carry.
There's nothing going on there. He's had enough injury problems.
Shelf gets a shotgun snap, fakes a handoff, sets up, floats it deep down the middle for Harrison, makes a catch at the 25, fumbles a football at the 23. The ball is loose. I think Harrison fell on it. Line and score. He lost it but got it back. Anthony Davis made the stop. It's a first down for Oklahoma State.
He's got a fortunate there that got the right kind of balance.
Shelf in the shotgun, 2 tight ends. Sims to his left, and Shelf gets the snap. Back to pass. Throws it deep down the near side toward the end zone, and the pass is juggled and falls incomplete. Harrison almost rescue 22. Shelf fakes a handoff, rolls out right, and throws incomplete, intended for the...
Briefly, in fact, I think it may have been more of a shoulder pad problem, pinning his shoulder, than an actual...
Kansas 14, the Cowboys 3rd and 10 from the KU 23. And Shelf gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass, fires over the middle. The pass is caught at the 5. Stewart dragging a tackler toward the end zone, and he is stopped inside the 1. Josh, it'll be first and goal from there. Great play. Shelf in the shotgun, hands it off to Sims up the middle, barrels his way toward the goal line, and he's in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The first career TD for Herschel.
Well, he's evened up the fan drive.
Sharp on for the point after. Snap back, ball down. The kick is on the way, and it's good. Sharp kicks off for Oklahoma State. Deep end over end kick taken by DJ Bashir's 2 yards deep in the end zone. Coming out to his right to the 15.
And that helps you recruiting the next year. Some of this is, working toward your future.
Thank you, Robert. First and 10 Kansas. Screen pass out to the left. And a gain out
for people to see him doing well.
Oh, absolutely, and he's done quite well. Miller takes a handoff for Kansas on 2nd and 5. He hauls it between the hash marks for 4-1 KU from its own 29. I formation. Webb up under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Miller up the middle. Runs into a pile. Turns his legs and gets the first down. First and 10 Kansas from its own 32. And Webb gets the shotgun snap. He's back to pass, has time, throws deep over the middle, man wide open. Down the left sideline to the 35, 30, 20, 15, 10. Punched out of bounds at the goal line for Alex Mueller on for the point after. Snap back, ball down, line drive, kick on the way is good.
And data rate supply.
Kansas kicks off. End over end kick hangs in the wind, fielded by Isaiah Anderson on the run at the 15, out to the 25 along the right side, and thrown down at the 28. What could be a very bright future. But Shelf in the shotgun takes a snap, throws a screen pass to the left side, and he bounced it out there, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 OSU from its own 28. Hand off to Rowland up the middle to the 30 and shoved backward there. Maybe 20% of the fans still remaining of the crowd of more than 58,000. Shelf back to pass on 3rd down, throws over the middle, and the pass is caught under duress. Charlie Moore, let's call him Chuck after that catch. Gain of 13 yards and a first down for Oklahoma. Draped all over him. Chuck Moore hauls that in for an Oklahoma State first down. Shotgun takes a snap, hands it off on a draw play. That's Roland up the middle to the 45, and right, that's Chuck Moore. Clint Shelf in the shotgun, takes a snap. It's another draw play handoff. Roland up the middle, runs through a tackle and can't run through another. Got a yard out to midfield. Richard Johnson, the defensive. Clint Shelf in the shotgun. Roland goes in motion now, lined up wide right. 3 to the left, 2 to the right in terms of wide receivers. And Shelf with a quick throw near side. Pass is juggled and dropped incomplete at the Kansas 45. I really thought Missouri would win that game. We'll try it again. Standing at his own 30, takes a snap, strikes it. End over end kick, angling toward the left sideline, bounces to the 13, takes 2 big hops in Kansas from its own 20. And Webb keeps it on his own read, spins off a man at the line of scrimmage, ball down for a yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You could throw Clint Shelf in there, too.
Sure you could.
I mean, 14 to 21 for 206.
Genetics.com to learn more. And if you planted some of that Oklahoma Genetics wheat, hopefully the rain that's coming will be of great help to you. On 2nd down and about 8, it's a pass out to the right. 1 back set. Webb in the shotgun now. Now he turns and looks over to the right sideline, the far side, to get the play call. Webb gets a snap, hands it off on a delay. Darian Miller off left guard.
On the Cowboy defensive line right now.
1st and 10 Kansas from its own 32. Pass over the middle by Webb, incomplete. Threw it line. Many of the reserves getting a chance to play. Taylor May, I believe, is the defensive end on the right side. 2nd and long. Webb throws near side, caught by Tim Beery, the tight end. He has the first down. Matched a school record scoring, 70 to 21. The Cowboys on top. It was 56 to 7. OSU on top at half. On 1st and 10, Webb's back to pass. He throws near side, throws high in.
Necessarily kind of a surprise deep on a linebacker, but also the way he blocks and the way he does all the little things. Terrific player.
Better try a supersonic breakfast burrito with sausage, egg, tots, onions, tomatoes, jalapenos, and melty cheese. It'll make you morning proof. Sure it will. 3rd and 10. Webb back to pass. Scrambling to his left. He'll run it. Left sideline to midfield. And driven out of 10 Kansas from the Cowboy 46. $70 to 21. Oklahoma State on top. Webb in the shotgun, gets the snap, hands it off to Darian Miller up the middle, breaks a tackle.
2010 with 2 eyes, 2012 in each eye. See 2020 called clear sight.
Thank you, Robert. Webb throws a screen to the left flat, caught by Bashir. And Oklahoma State scored 56 points in the last 25 minutes of the first half. On 1st and 10, Pearson takes a handoff. He's free down the left sideline, and he dashes into the end zone for a Kansas touchdown. Point after by Mueller is on the way, and it's good. Timeout. Well, we had some rain in the 3rd quarter. It's let up. I think more's coming as Kansas kicks off. Short kick fielded by Isaiah Anderson, right hash at the 10. Coming to his left to the 20. With room to run to the 25. Anderson to the 30. And driven down at the 35. On 1st and 10, handoff to Roland. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Bounces off. And really just with determined. 2nd and 9. Oklahoma State from its own 36. Clint Shelf in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Roland. Running off right guard. Out to the 40 and stopped at the 41. 5 yards on the play. Down to 4:05 on the play clock as Shelf gets the snap. Hands it off to Roland up the middle. Room to run to the 45. To his right to midfield. Back to his left to the 47. Tackled at the 46. Ball teams up to this point. 1st and 10. Oklahoma State at the Kansas 46. Roland takes a handoff and he takes a seat 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. OSU from the Kansas 47. Out of the split diamond now as Sims is behind Shelf and he gets the handoff. It's Herschel Sims, a true freshman, up the middle. He takes it for 2 down to the 45. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Down to 1:25 to go. 3rd and 9, and it's a fumble on the handoff, and
Slippery
Sims
ball.
falls down for a 7-yard loss back at the OSU 48. You may have 39 seconds left. And just about all the fans have left. There are a few hardy ones that have stayed. Most of them are probably the students on the far side. That's awesome. And the left-footed punter strikes it. A wobbly but fine punt spiral fielded by Kansas at the 9. Shears to his right to the 20 and out to the 22. And Kansas will have the Oklahoma State on top at half.
8 possessions, 8 touchdowns.
So the Kansas offense out there now. I'll put final touches on this one. Timeout, 28 seconds left, 70-20, Oklahoma State. This is Cowboy football from Learfield Sports.
True to your money.
It's still 2 seconds, 1 second, game over. Oklahoma State goes to 5-0, John, with a 70-28 dominating victory over Kansas.
Cowboys just took control when they needed to take control, and after giving up that opening drive, Dave, they did everything according to the script that the coaches could have come up with for them.
So the Cowboys win it. Final score, Oklahoma State 70, Kansas 28. Affiliates down the line, we will be combining our final in-game commercial break with our first post-game break. So make a note of that. This is a combination of breaks. The final post-game.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please join our OSU Marching Band and our victorious Cowboys in an OSU tradition by singing our alma mater. Cowboy fans, we'll see you back here Saturday, October 29th. Coach Gunny and the Cowboys take on the Baylor Bears at its 2011 homecoming, where your story began. Saturday, October 29th, right here in Boone Pickens Stadium, the Cowboys and the Baylor Bears.
Kevin doesn't know I'm in here because I came around the back way. We had our special spectators here, and I was taking pictures with him, so he'll be all right, I'm sure. Got everybody? You want to put that up here? That's all right. Okay. Obviously, it was a very good day for us. Our players came out and played very well. The first drive, Kansas scored on. We made a couple mistakes, but had a couple unorthodox plays that set us back a little bit, and then turned the guy loose on a little vertical route there for a touchdown. But after that, we came back and played better and forced some turnovers. And Offense played good, and we had a chance to get a lot of players in the game, which is good. A lot of young men that give a lot to our football team had a chance to get out there and play in front of their moms and dads, and that's really a neat day and get a big kick out of that. So overall, it was a good day for us.
To get 10 touchdowns on 25 minutes of possession, is that as efficient an offensive performance as y'all have ever had around?
Well, it's pretty efficient, Bill, and we just, some days things just work, you know. You hit a golf ball and hits a tree limb, bounces back in the fairway, and our guys prepared well, and I feel like that they're fresh, and we seem to be in pretty good shape, and we're able to play fast, and we just have guys that know how to run the system, and so it just makes it a lot easier.
In baseball pennant races, there's a lot of talk about scoreboard watching. Were you at all interested in the score down south today and kind of the beating that Texas took and what that might mean for you guys?
Not really. I watch a little bit of the game based on where we're at in our pregame activities, just to kind of make pass time. But college football is about matchups, and a certain personnel against another team's personnel. That's why you see so many varying scores across the country. So I obviously watched it to pass time, but other than that, really didn't pay much attention.
Whedon came out quick. Was it more about mercy or safety or both? You wouldn't want to leave him in.
Quick, you mean out in the second quarter?
Yeah, you brought him out of the game quick. Was it more about mercy for Kansas or?
Yeah, we were ahead 40. I don't know how. We were ahead far enough to where there was no reason to leave him in the game, and we'd take everybody out. And you know, I like Turner Gill, and not that we have to give mercy to anybody, but there's no reason to leave him and Blackman and those guys in when we were ahead by, I don't know how many touchdowns we were ahead by. Right, so there's just no reason to do it, in my opinion. That's just me. Every coach is different, and the other guys deserve to play. At some point, you got to bring those guys along, and they've been practicing, and they've gone through Coach Glass's off season and been out there, and so they deserve to be in the game.
Was there ever anything in your coaching background, either here or somewhere else, where somebody did not show you like the proper mercy? And you know what? I'm ever in the opposite position. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not sure, and my approach has been, if we were to be in that situation, then we need to stop them, because I can't control what another coach does, and he has every right to play and call the plays that he thinks has to develop his football team. And you know, this has nothing to do with Kansas or anybody else, but if we were on the flip side of it, we need to stop them if we don't want them in there. And I just would prefer our guys to get out and let the other guys play.
You got to look at Clint Chelf, talked about his performance in the second half.
You know, Chelf made some good throws. He had a couple throws that I'm sure he'd like to have back, but he probably got to play 25, 30 snaps or something. I'm not for sure how many he played, and he was able to run our offense. And the only downfall of this system is if you're in a situation like that, it's hard for us to use the clock, and it's hard for us to just run it, because that's not what we do. Now in the last 4 minutes, we just put two backs in there and just run it up the middle. But other than that, we have to run our offense, because it's only fair to those guys to be able to go in there and execute the plays that they've practiced for 2 months.
You talked about those guys deserving a chance to play. There's some value in getting them out there too.
Yes.
Right?
The young players that aren't going to redshirt, and then there's some players that maybe are a little more experienced but haven't played as much, and it's good for the morale of your football team. They'll enjoy watching it with their buddies in the video in the tape room tomorrow when they watch the tape, and some of the younger guys get experience. You know, there's really no substitute for being on the field and playing.
Talk a little about the takeaways you forced there.
As we know that you know, when you have a chance to force turnovers, you know, there's about 14 possessions a game, 12 to 14 for both teams, and you know, if you win it 3-0, then you know you get 15 and they get 9. So obviously the takeaways are big in today's game.
You talked earlier this week that you weren't worried that this would be a letdown game for you guys, but just the fact that you went out and showed it, what does that say about this?
Well, I like the demeanor of our team. I like their chemistry, and I've mentioned that the last few years. But we've been fortunate that we have good leaders, and they understand what it takes for us to prepare and have success. And you know, your focus on Sunday through Thursday is what makes you a better football team on Saturday, avoiding distractions and zeroing in on exactly what you have to do. You can't waste a day. And there's times early in our career here as a staff that I didn't feel like our team really prepared well, but I like the way our team practices, and they're having fun. They like being out there, and so that gives you a chance to win.
Isn't it interesting? Whedon completes 86%. Barely even mentioned.
Right, I haven't even seen a stat sheet. Like I said, Kevin was probably down there looking for me, but you know, he played well. He had one errant throw where he forced the ball that I'm sure he'll tell you that he shouldn't have done. They dropped off and they covered it. You know, that's where he has to just throw the ball away, like he did a couple times today, which is good.
Have you been made aware that this ties the record for most points scored in
In a game, that's the first I've heard of that.
13 takeaways in 3 games. I'm sorry, 14 takeaways in 3 games. That's kind of what defines a billion defense.
I hope if they keep taking it away, they'll certainly give us a chance. I like how our players are tackling. I think that they're hitting hard and forcing some turnovers, and then our coverage is slowly but surely over the last couple of years gotten better. Overall, they're in the right spots and not as many seams as what you would think. We still have a lot of work ahead of us, but it's just gotten a little bit better each year.
One of Coach Young's concerns at the beginning of the year, as the year progresses, the depth of the defense, and you got to see a lot of the younger guys getting get some reps. Are you feeling more comfortable after watching those guys play second half about the depth? Well,
I'm glad that they're in there and playing. And you know, I watched the game. I don't really see a lot of what goes on without watching the tape. But we have some young guys that are going to factor in as the season goes on. When you get into the latter part of it and fatigue sets in and guys get, you know, turned ankle and more players have to compete. So the more reps we can get them on the field certainly makes us feel better.
Herschel Sims played today. What's he done in practice to kind of earn that opportunity?
Well, his work habits have been much better the last few weeks, and he's started to turn the corner a little bit, and he's earned the right to get back on the field and play. Prior to that, he wasn't ready to play, mentally or physically, and there's a stage you go through, and he's getting a little better. He's got a long ways to go, but he was better the last couple weeks, so he's earned the right to get on the field and play.
Mike, could you address the game at Texas next week, and how big a game is it for you?
Well, as you know, they're all big, and it'll be an important step for us. The guys need to enjoy tonight and come back tomorrow fresh and ready to practice and let Kansas go and get ready for the next one. And Texas has good players, and so they'll be all revved up and ready to go with the top 10 team coming in the country or coming into their stadium. So it'll be a big game.
If you had played Texas today, could Grant Carter have played? Was that strictly a precautionary deal?
Not sure. We'd have had to push it. If it would have been the last game of the year, would we have played him? Yes.
So, but by holding him out, you're assured pretty much that he can go next week?
Yeah, I would be surprised if he doesn't play next week. LeBrew did a nice job. And I think number 60 played some too, Epstein. But I thought those guys did a nice job.
Well, that's the difference between your program now and 5 years ago.
Getting Well, we have a few more guys that get a chance to, you know, that have had a chance to be in there and have some experience in these games. LeBrew's played a number of snaps in the last couple years in these situations. So, good.